Yala Sharala. We'll start with the prayers. We'll start with the Lord's Prayer. We're going to Sar, which means turn. Point your heart with dumb. Start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanaw.
Abanaw.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak with God.
Malak with God.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayka.
Ratazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathalanaw.
Nathalanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknaw.
Wasalaknaw.
Kabawafnaw.
Kabawafnaw.
Kasalaknaw.
Kasalaknaw.
Kabawafyanaw.
Kabawafyanaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayayanaw.
Tabayayanaw.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Hashayanaw.
Hashayanaw.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwath.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Wahatapara.
Watapara.
Wa'ayawalamya.
Wa'alawumya. It's like Wa'alawumya. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen.
We have the power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kushah.
Nathalanaw.
Nathalanaw.
Hakak.
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 Lara Para'ah.
Lara Para'ah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Makalah.
Wakal Madama. Wakal Madawa.
Wakal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarium.
Hamatazarium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwim.
Lahakim.
Mahakim.
Mahakim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Rakawath.
Al-Rakawath.
Hamata'ala.
Hamata'ala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Kawada
Kawada Aman. Alright? In English, the power. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Barak
Lanawa.
Wa Yasharala.
Wa'abayath. Saparium. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magan. Agan.
Bahashim Yahushai.
The Wada Aman. In English, what we just said was, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharium.
Ahaharium.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izaria.
Izaria. Ma'ain.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Wagalka.
Ya Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamika. Yamawam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makalrai. Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wabawa'afka. Ma'aith. Wa'ai-awalam.
Right. Psalms 21 in English. I will lift up mine eyes. Unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim. Al-Dalaka. Al-Takarash. Wa'al. Tashakwat. Al. Kayahana. Awa Yab Yaka. Yahama. Yawam. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'ira Yawam. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawada. Wayata. Yata Izawa. Al-Tazapon Yaka. Amawar. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magawiya. Wala. Yazakar. Sham Yasharala. Iwada. Kaya. Na'itazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al-Yaka. Baryath. Yakar Rathwa. Alahaya. Adawam. Washamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Hawagarian. Gabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Palashaf. I'm Yeshabya. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nawa. Ma'ain. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya. Lawat. Salah. Asha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabyan. Banakal. Koyash. Nashimadwa. Ba'ayan Dara'ah. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadaya. Mawa. Ka'ira. Wakazaba. Wakatazar. Mana'ai. Kal Nasa Ya Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Naya Rasha. Lawa. Af. Na'awath. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Wawaka.
Wawaka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Taba Ira Yaira.
Ira Yaira.
Wakal. Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Tharadatma.
Tharadatma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasa.
Wapasa.
Wapaska.
Wapaska.
Tabalaham.
Tabalaham.
It's like a Tabalaham. Let me see. Tabala. Let me see. Halam. Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kualawam.
Lawam.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya Bahawa.
Waya Bahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya the Iowa.
Waya the Iowa.
Kaya'ata.
Kaya'ata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labatka.
Labatka.
Al Yawam.
Al Yawam.
Al Kaha Arataza.
Al Kaha Arataza. Right. In English, keep not thou silence.
Keep not thou silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thy
enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against.
And consulted against.
Thy hidden ones.
Thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let's cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more.
May be no more.
In remembrance.
In remembrance.
For they are consulted together.
For they are consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarines.
And the Hagarines.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher is also joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeed.
And like Zeed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as Zabak.
All their princes as Zabak.
And as Zamunah.
And as Zamunah.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh.
The houses of Yahweh.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
Make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. The stars turn.
Right. Shalom, Israel. ISUPK, Oakland. We're going to get this Sabbath service in, and we're going to start reading. Last week we left off in the book of Genesis, chapter 20, verse 5. We're going to start in the Hebrew.
Allah.
Go ahead.
Hal'ah. Amar. Laya. Akafya. Hawa'ah. Wahaya'ah. Gum. Hawa'ah. Amara. Afya. Hawa'ah. let me see. Batum. Batum. Laba. Let's see. Laba. Baya. Waba. Nak. Yan. Waba Nafyan. Kapya. Kapya. Aishyataya. Za'ath. Waya Amar. Al Yawa. Ha'alahayim. Bakalam. Gum. Anakya. Yada Aisya. Kaya. Batam. Laba Baka. Aishyata. Za'ath. Wa'aka Shak. Gum. Anakya. Awaska. Makatwa. Makatwa. Laya. Al. Kan. La'a. Natatayaka. Lana Guy. Al Yaha. Wa'aita. Hasha. Ashath. Ha'ayath. Kaya. Nabayath. Hawa'a. Wayatapa. Lala. Ba'aidka. Wakaya. Ayanka. Masha Yab. Kaya. Mawath. Tamawath. Ata. Wakal. Asherah. Laka. Wayashakam. Abayamalak. Baba Kwashar, Waya Kwarak, Lakal, Ibadyawa, Waya Dabar, Ata, Kal, Hadabaryam, Ha'ala, Ba'azanyaham, Yarakwa, Hawanashyam, Ma'ad, Waya Kwarak, Waya Kora, Abayama Lak, Baraham, Waya Amar, Lawa, Ma, Aishyata, Lanawa, Wama, Kata, Afya, Lakal, Kaya, Haba'ath, Alya, Wa'al, Mama La Kathya, Kata Ham, Kata Ha, Badala, Ma'aish, Yum, Ashar, La'a, Aishwa, Aishata, Madya, Waya Mar, Abayamala, Al, Abraham, Ma, Ra'ayat, Kaya, Aishyata, Ata, Hadabar, Haza, Wayamar, Abraham, Kaya, Amar, Amarathya, Rak, Ayan, Yara'ath, Alahayam, Bamakwawam, Haza, Waharag Wanya Al Gabar Shafia Wagam.
I think that's 11. It's stop at 12. Stop at finish to 11.
Okay, Genesis 20:5 said he not unto me, she is my sister, and she even she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands have I done this. Verse 6, and the power said unto him in a dream, yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffer I thee not to touch her.
Right. So what's going on here? What's the scenario right here? Where we left off is Abraham is traveling through enough land with his woman, Sarah. And they're in the land of Kadesh and Shur. And they sojourned in the land between Kadesh and Shur in Gerar. All right. And here in Gerar, there's a king. His name is Abimelech. And they told him that Sarah was his sister.
Right.
All right. And so what we're seeing right here is he said that the Lord came to him and said to him, the Lord came to him in a dream and said, I know that you took this woman in integrity. All right. And that's why you were innocent in your hand. I'm just going to read it again. In the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands, I have done this. And the Most High said unto him in a dream, yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore, I suffered thee not to touch her. So he never touched Sarah. The Most High put it on him that he never was able to touch her. So like it's something like that. But he put it on his spirit on him to not touch this man's wife. All right. I think we just close that.
It's still on, right?
You press something different too. Press that button that says hide right there. It's still live. Select it. All right, let's go to verse 6. Verse 7.
Yeah. Verse 7. Now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet, and he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know that thou shalt surely die.
Thou shalt what?
Shall surely die. Thou and all that are thine.
Thou and all that are what?
Are thine.
What does that mean?
It's his, right?
Right. Yeah. Like mine, these words that fell out. Some words we kept from back in the days. Right. Some words that fell out.
So mine.
Thine is yours. You know what I'm saying? Thine. Everything that's thou or you, thou is you. You know what I'm saying? Anything that Abimelech is going to die because he has this man's wife.
Right.
So the Most High is showing you his power. Keep going to verse 8.
Verse 8. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and told all these things in their ears, and the men were so afraid.
Right. This must have been one hell of a dream. He knew it was real. It wasn't just a dream to him. This was the Most High talking to him, right, and telling him, warning him that he's going to deal some grave consequences if he doesn't get rid of this woman. Keep going.
Verse 9, and then Abimelech called Abraham and said unto him, Thou hast done unto us.
What hast thou?
What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin?
What is it?
A great sin.
It's a great sin to deal with another man's woman.
Right.
This is something that's been beat out of us through years and years of slavery, through years and years of us not having a culture, not having a law, statutes, and commandments. Without these laws, our people will think like heathens.
Right.
And even at this time, this heathen knew you're not to deal with another man's woman. Now in today's society, they're teaching women that it's okay to deal with whoever they want. If things go bad, if they don't like the way he didn't take the trash out,
right,
they're going to get a new man. If they don't like the way he didn't do the dishes,
right,
it's time to get a new man.
Right.
If they don't like the way his fart smells salakia, they want to get it. They want to make any excuse to get and go with another man. But in the beginning, it was not so.
Right.
All right? And that's what Yahweh said. From the beginning, it was not so. A woman, that is something precious. To give her body over to a man is a one-time deal. It's not something that should be repeated over and over and over again.
Right.
But this society, this wicked culture in America,
right,
especially the women now are more than the men, basically.
Right.
They're out there more than the men.
Right.
Because everyone knows that the man is going to want to chase, but if the woman is going to give it up, then that's on her.
Right.
So that's what I heard an old saying where they said a woman can run a whole lot farther with her pants down than a man can. Meaning, a man can go ask 100 women if they want to lay with him, he's going to get 100 no's.
Right.
But if a woman tells 100 men they can lay with her, she's going to get 100 yeses.
All of them going to follow.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
So the importance and the integrity of a woman's body is something that should be taught to your daughters. It's something that you should instill in your women and let them know that, hey, you go lay with another man, you're not my rib anymore. You're his. You're his property. And like I say, last point is that the female body is changing when you're dealing with her. You're going inside. No one is entering a man. He doesn't change. His physical body doesn't change. But different rods going in a woman is going to change her body. You know what I'm saying? And also, you leaving seed. It's numerous studies that come out saying you leaving sperm in a woman changes her chemical makeup. It messes with her biology and her psychology. A woman's not leaving anything inside of a man. You're going to be the same if you have more than one wife. But that woman can't be dealing with multiple men. Right. And here's the last point of wickedness. And that comes from that. Ask anybody that thinks a man shouldn't have more than one wife. Ask them, have they ever watched the Maury Show? And if they've watched the Maury Show, have they ever seen an episode where they say, who is the mother? They're going to say, no, I've never seen that. Why is that? Because the seed is inside the woman. Every episode is about who is the father. Right. Why are they asking who was the father? I'm on.
Right. Because, like you said, the seed is inside the man. So, they want to ask the father, did he go inside the woman?
But I'm saying, why do they need to know? Why do they never ask who's the mother?
Because, because I don't know. Answer that for me.
Okay, no sweat. It's simple. You know what I mean? I noticed this, back in days when I was in the world. I asked the question, I had to think about it, and it hit me as soon as I said it. But, the baby's in the woman. Yeah. You're never going to question who's the mother. Right. You know what I'm saying? You put that baby in her. Right. She has to give birth to the baby. No one can ever question who's the mama. That's why the court system tries to cater to women and give the baby to the mother, because they know for sure it's hers. They can't just give it to this man because it might not be his. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. And that's the reason why, is because women, they ask who the father is because the woman slept with multiple men. And you don't know who the father is. Yeah. You can always know who the mama is if the woman sleeps with one man.
Right, exactly.
But if the woman sleeps with more than one man, you don't know who the father is.
Right.
They didn't have DNA tests when Abimelech.
Right.
They didn't have DNA tests in the times of Jonah. How is this woman? That's why it's a grave sin. Yeah. Because you're going to raise this child up and they don't even know who their father is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So a woman has to be with one man.
Right.
All right? So let's...
Slug if I may.
Go ahead.
You know, in this kingdom, you know what I'm saying, we think of that as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? If, we just going inside every woman, you know, and that, you know what I'm saying, and then leaving them, you know what I'm saying, and making them out of whores, you know what I'm saying, that's a badge of honor, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, I was with so, you know, so, you know what I'm saying, and then you don't see the woman no more, just like the same thing as for the women that's learned, you know, what the man, just what you were saying, you know what I'm saying, she's sleeping with multiple men, she's pregnant, who's the father, she don't even know, you know what I'm saying, because she done slept with 5 men in 4 days, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, they don't know who the father is. You know what I'm saying? So she got to guess. Now it's a guessing game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
looking at the eyes, looking at the nose, and trying to compare.
Yeah, exactly. You know, his feet just look
right.
You know, this might be, you know, a little scrub. You know, that's him now. You know what I'm saying? That's him. But she don't know. You know what I'm saying? She done slept with multiple men and don't have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But we think it, like I said, we think of that as a badge of honor. You know, she get confirmation from her friend. Man, I'm through with him. I was with Jeffro, him, and you know what I'm saying, and he blew his nose on me, so I was through with him, and I'm with Frank. You know what I'm saying?
And what kind of damage does that do to a child? Not knowing where they come from, they got a whole side of family on the other side they don't even know. Then you might go deal with your own family members because you got with your cousins or your close sister or something you don't know because you don't know who your family is. You understand me? So all manner of wickedness can come from one mistake that we think is so normal, except they made a TV show about it, but they didn't tested 10 brothers. And not one of them is the father. So what was that girl doing? What was that sister doing to sleep with so many men? And they wonder why we look down on them. And one other point that comes to me when I think of this is inheritance. Right? Okay. The even example for the heathen nations. You got the Queen of England. Okay? You know, they're a family, they're a bloodline. They say that the sun doesn't set on the British Empire. Meaning they're everywhere. They own Jamaica. They own in the Middle East. They own land, and over here they took over the whole world. So when you die as a queen or a king, you pass your land on to what?
Your inheritance.
Your inheritance. Right. So her next son in line is King Charles. All right.
Right.
He was married to Princess Diana. All right. And this is, not to get into conspiracies. This is more of an example to show. But Princess Diana had the next son. His name is Prince William. All right. That's Prince Charles' son. That kingdom's supposed to go from him to him. All that billions and trillions of dollars wealth to him because it's been from his father, from his father, from his father on down. They said Princess Diana allegedly, we don't know, slept with another man, and that second son is not his. He has red hair and he looks like a general in England.
Wow.
And that's why they say they allegedly killed Princess Diana. Like I said, this is a conspiracy. You know what I mean? We can't prove any of this. I'm not teaching that's what happened, but the example shows you, imagine if they left the kingdom to the butler's son. You understand me? He done came up and snuck in the kingdom because a woman let another seed in her that's not a part of this inheritance. You see what I'm saying? So when we take it to common layman, regular terms, you worked your whole life, you built you a barbecue restaurant, or you bought some land in Texas, and you want to leave it to your son, to your seed. Now imagine this woman go sleep with an Edomite and a devil, or a Moabite, or a Ishmaelite. And now your supposed son, you leave your restaurant to an Ishmaelite. You're leaving it to an Edomite. You see what I'm saying? So it's exactly. So that's what would have happened. Imagine if Sarah would have got pregnant by this man who's not chosen, who wasn't Abraham, and that throws everything off, man. So that's it on that. But this is why it's a grave sin. It's worthy of death. That's why adultery was a death sentence at the time. it's something that we really need to, you know what I mean? Like I like to break it down so brothers can really understand, man, that it's not a joking matter. Right. A woman is a very important key to the family. Yeah, right. She's holding your inheritance between her legs, and she can mess up a whole kingdom. Right. That's why I say the Queen of England, because you see billions of dollars, you didn't throw the pool boy that came up.
Right.
You know, the movies, the pool boy trying to get in on the wife, his son is now a goddamn billionaire.
You know, the locksmith.
Because she's a whore. Exactly, locksmith or the milkman they used to say back in the day. Right. His son is in the dough and living like a king, would have never lived like that because the woman let them in. You know what I'm saying? So with that, let's keep going. So like, unless you got anything else. Okay.
Okay, it says that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin. Thou hast done deeds unto me that thou ought not to be done.
Verse 10. Okay.
And Amalek said unto Abraham, what sawest thou that thou hast done this thing?
Like, what are you thinking? What were you trying to do? What were you trying to cause a problem against me? What did I do to you to try to bring this on me? And that's what men need to know. You may not pay with the men of the Lord putting you to death because of the law for laying with another man's woman, but the Lord will deal with you. And don't think you can escape this punishment. All right.
Verse 11. And Abraham said, because I thought surely the fear of the power is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sakes.
Right. So this is another lesson. This is a lesson inside of a lesson. For one, have some goddamn integrity.
Right.
What is the ISUPK's slogan? No cowards, no excuses.
Exactly.
This was Abraham having a moment of cowardice. He said, I felt like there was the fear of the Lord was not in this place. You don't fear the Lord, so you're going to take my wife and be lawless and do whatever you want with her.
Right.
So I lied to protect my life and her life.
Right.
But as Jeremiah Hyman says, sometimes it's better to die. It's better to give up the ghost, man, and die righteous. Because if Abraham would have actually done what was righteous and been willing to die, he said the Lord would have dealt with these men and their whole families would have died. Their cattle, nothing would flourish.
Right.
Because the Lord will fight your battles. And so that's what we need to have. And even when it comes to this case of George Floyd this week, our people have become so effeminate. Our men have become so weak that they let this police officer choke this brother out with a knee on his neck, and they weren't willing to push the cop off. Now, if they were trained in the UPK, they would know how to do these things. They were Hebrew Academy graduates. They would be trained on situations like this. But to have that fear to not lose your life and let this brother die is cowardice.
Right.
All right. And so just because the fear of the Lord is not with him, and God forbid both of you brothers die that day, don't think the Lord won't forget that. They said the Lord didn't forget what happened to us in Egypt. He didn't forget what happened to us with the Romans. The Lord will not forget the sins. The blood of the prophets has cried up to the heavens. Paraphrasing. All right. And so all this is recorded, and you will get vengeance. Coronavirus will come. You see the riots coming, the destruction coming, the officers getting hit with rocks and going to jail now because of the things that they've done. So all of that is of the Lord. The Lord will punish your enemies if they try to transgress against you.
All right. If I may, what is it? I don't know the second scripture, but the scripture that say, I'm paraphrasing, it's best to lay your life down for your brother. What is that?
Right. That's in Matthew.
Is that in Matthew?
No better love.
No better love to lay your life for your brother.
I want to say that's in chapter 10. Find it real quick. Five. I'm in Mark. Sorry. Matthew 10. Or Matthew 5. Okay.
it's John 15:13.
Okay.
Greater love has no man than this, that I may lay down his life for his friend.
Right. That's that one. And then the other one too is I think we went over this one last week as well, is Matthew 10:39. Mm-hmm. He that findeth his life shall lose it. He that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Right. You know, it's better to, like you said, lay down your life for your friend. That's the greatest gift you can have. And to be willing to do that for your woman, right. And that's something that was beat out of us in slavery.
That's what you're saying about the brother that got killed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If somebody just, you know what I'm saying, would lay down their life, you know what I'm saying, for your brother, your friend. You know what I'm saying? There's no greater love than that. You know what I'm saying? Right. The Most High is gonna see that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Yahushua did it for us. Yeah, he showed it. He didn't just talk about. He really he showed. He paid with his life for people that didn't deserve it. You know, like I always say, they want to paint Martin Luther King as this perfect man and great man. And if you believed into that, which we don't teach, we know he loved whores, he loved white women and all that. But that example of if he was a quote unquote righteous man that you could think of, and then you got a drug dealer and a thief and a robber and a murderer over here, and they're gonna say, you did a crime. You know what I'm saying? Forget Martin Luther King. We'll say a real righteous man, General Yohana. General Yohana follows the law, statutes, and commandments, and you got a brother over here that's selling dope and killing somebody. And General Yohana just happened to be a brother and say, hey, you want to ride out and give a strange man a ride and drop him off, and the police, pull over the car. He left his backpack in there. There's a gun in there that he killed somebody with. And now they're going to take General Yohana and give him the death sentence for some crimes that you did. Yahushua gave up the ghost even though he didn't do it. They talk about Takashi snitching and going to jail. He actually did the crime. And he wanted to get out of responsibility. Yahushua took responsibility for the things that we've done, and he didn't. He was blameless. So that is a great love, and we have to really recognize honor that. Yeah, exactly. All right. Go back in the Hebrew now to 20 and 12. Bakasha.
So we start at 11, okay, with the 12.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Well, gum. What is it? Let's just start off with gum.
Yeah. Okay. I see what I hear. Okay, well, gum. Amana. Akathia. Bath. Abaya. Hawa'a. Ak. La'a. Bath. Amaya. Wata haya. Wata hama. Wata haya. La asha waya haya ka shara ata iwa afya ala hayam mabayat abaya wa amar la za kasadka Kasad.
Kasadak.
Kasadak. Oh, Kasadak. Okay. Asherah. Ashar. Is it Ashra? Ashar.
Sure.
It's Asherah.
Asherah.
Asherah. Sha'aisha. Let me see. The Aisha. The Aisha. Imadya. Al. Cal. Hamakwawam. Asherah. Nabawa'a. Shamha. Amaria. Raya. Akya. Hawa'a. Waya Kwak. Waya Kwak. Abayalam. Abayamalak. Tazaan. Wabakwar. Wa'ibadiyam. Washapakat. Wayatan. La'abaraham. Wayashab. Lawa. Ath. Shara. Ashathwa. Waya Amar. Abayamalak.
What's his name? Abamelech. Abayamalak.
Hana. Aratazaya. La Panyaka. Bataiwab. You said Tawab.
Yeah, about the Tawab. Yeah, and good. Very good. Right.
But Tawab. Okay.
Whatever.
Ba'ayan Yaka. Shab. Wala Shara. Amar. Hana. Natata. Let me see. Nathya. Alap. Kasab. La'akyaka. Yaka. Hana. Hawa'a. Lakal. Kasawath. Ayanyam. Lakal. Asherah. Athka. Wa'ath. Kal. Wanaka. Kath, Wayatapala, Wayatapalala, Wayatapala, Abaraham, Al, Alaham, Wayarapak, Alayaham, Ath, Abayamalak, Wa'ath, Ashathwa, Wa'amatayawa, Wayaladwa, Kaya, Tazar, Yahweh, Ba'id, Cal, Rakam, Labayath, Abayamalak, Al, Jabar, Shara, Shath, Abaraham.
All right. That was it. Go back to the English.
12. And yet, Genesis 12 and Genesis 21 and 12. And yet, indeed, she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother. And she became my wife.
So Abraham is kind of trying to make a way out, basically by lying by omission or saying the truth to tell a lie. Basically, we even talked about that last week when we read about Lot with his daughters. They called him his grandson. The Moab and Ammon were his grandsons, remember?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But technically they were his sons too.
Right.
But they were his grandsons. You know what I'm saying? It's that redneck thing, my uncle brother, my cousin's son, or whatever. I don't know how you know. Right. But it's time, the laws that were written that came after in Moses, where you cannot lay with your half sister, were not written down at this time. So apparently Abraham's sister, yes, she was, I guess, his half sister. Is going to break that down here, but it was his wife nonetheless. That's who his rib was Sarah. So he tried to use that as a way to, I'm not lying. You see, he's like, I'm not lying. She is my sister, but she is my wife. I didn't tell you that part. He tried to leave that out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But let's keep going.
That's what you were saying, Sly. That's what you were saying. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's better to die, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To, you know what I'm saying, just go on with and, be a man about the shit.
Right.
Okay, verse 13, 21 and 13. And it came to pass when the power caused me to wander from my father's house that I said unto...
Did you finish 12? Do 12 again, so like one more time.
And yet, indeed, she is my sister. She is my daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife.
Right. So she's a half sister. She's the daughter of my father, but not of my mother. You know what I mean? So she is technically, she was, you know what I mean? But that became his wife, so he tried to use that as a scapegoat to get away with doing something wrong. All right.
Okay, verse 13. And it came to pass when the power caused me to wander from my father's house that I said unto her, this is thy kindness, this is thy kindness that which thou shalt show unto me, and every place whither we shall come and say of me, he is my brother. Verse 14. And Amalek took sheep and oxen and men servants and women servants and gave them unto Abraham and restored him Sarah his wife.
So he's kind of like saying, get away from me. It's like you, Steve Urkel, somebody annoying, the pest used to come over your house. It's like, I'd rather give you a PlayStation just to go home and play PlayStation and get the hell out of my house. You're getting on my nerves so much that if I pay some money for you want to go to Great America, you want to go to Great America, Six Flags, here, take $200 and go. That's how Abimelech was treating Abraham. Let me go ahead and give you some maid servants, some men, some cattle, whatever. Just get out of here, man. You're trying to tear me. Yeah.
Destroy.
Exactly. You're gonna tear down my whole house, And I'd rather you just be gone. I'll take the loss and the money as opposed to you staying here and I died, my family died, my kids died, everything. All right.
Verse 15. And Amalek said, Behold, my land is before thee. Dwell where it pleaseth thee. Mm-hmm. Verse 16. And unto Sarah he said, Behold, I have given thy brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes unto all that are with thee, and with all other. Thus she was reproved.
Right. So he gave her some more, gave her some cash, and just said, this is for y'all. All right.
Verse 17. So Abraham prayed unto power, and the power healed Amalek and his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children.
Right.
And verse 18. And Yahweh had fast closed up all the wounds of the house of Amalek because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Right. Yeah. So not only it says, verse 17, so Abraham prayed unto the Most High, and the Most High healed Abimelech and his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children again. So even his maidservants weren't having children, couldn't bear seed. Everything was stopped up because of this one woman, this one act of wickedness. And so that's the thing. Now just fast forward to the day where women are just whores with no stop.
Right.
What do you think is going to come to this place for promoting this lifestyle that the Lord was going to stop everyone for one woman? You got 1 million children of daughters of Israel living like whores. You're going to see coronavirus, basically.
Right.
COVID-19, 20, 21, 22, until this stuff stops.
Right.
Because the Lord hates to see things like this.
Oh, wickedness.
Right. And what's another, read my mind, what's another thing that comes from women being whores that the Lord hates? UPK talks about this all the time. What is something that is a product of women being whores?
Diseases.
That's one, but you on it. What's the next thing? What's even worse than that these women are doing?
Sleeping with each other.
No, that too. But what's the thing that's a grave sin against the Most High? That's the last part I'm gonna give you. Grave sin against the Most High that these women are doing because
sleeping with multiple men.
Yeah. What comes from that?
Oh. I said diseases and
right there. As soon as I say
coronavirus.
That's the plagues that's gonna come. But what are they doing that's gonna cause these plagues? What are Black and Hispanic women doing after having these sex with these men? There's one act that is all right, that's the last thing. I'll let you marinate it one more second. Come on, man. It's right here. I mean, this is the UPK. This is what we deal with, man. These sisters need to stop doing this.
Being hoes.
Being hoes causes them to do this.
Sleep with multiple men.
That is being a whore. Sleeping with multiple men has women.
Damn.
All right, I'm going to give it to you for time's sake, man. abortion, man.
Abortion.
350,000 babies a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a product of that as well. A lot of them, they rather say, well, I don't know who the father is. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of him. Or I just met him at the club. I was just having fun. I didn't want to have a family. I didn't look at him like a husband. That was just a nigga I was dealing with.
Stripper, I'm paying you money, you know what I'm saying? You done paid her so much money, now she want to go home and sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you done gave her so much money, but you know what I'm saying? And then when she get pregnant, she will have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? She want to continue what she doing.
Right.
You know, she killing off, the Lord's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand they killing off the Lord's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? 350,000 babies a year. You know what I'm saying? You know how much, our nationality can be built up, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being torn down and killed and, not even, making it to this world, you know what I'm saying? Making it to life.
The number since 1970.
350,000 a year? Oh, my God.
Let's see, get into a calculator real quick. We're gonna break this is something. That's why the Lord hates this, because He knows how much this can affect. They said since 1973, it was 13 million black children, so-called black children, or Judites have died. So let me see. I'll put it in. Let's say 13 million would have been born in 1973. So 73 to 2023 would be about 50 years, right? Yep, that's 50 years. So they would be about 50 years old. If you have a kid when you're 20 and your kid has a kid when you're 20, that's 2 kids in between. So 50-year-old could be a grandparent, have a grandkid, basically. That's 3 sets, right? So let's say 13 million, each of them had 1 child. So you times that by 2. All of them plus their 1 child is 26 million people. Now let's say all of them had 1 child. Now you got to times that by 2. That's 52 million so-called Judites that are not here on earth. And we know a lot of them would have had 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. So this is not only are you losing 1 life in that 13 million, which is more than drugs, crime, heart attacks, car accidents, all that combined. That 13 million have been lost. On top of that, the children they would have had. And that's why they say to save 1 man's life and come to the truth, brothers. Always remember that. You may feel like you might get stagnant. You want to see things grow. You want more brothers to come in, and you wish it would be 100 brothers with you in your school, in your camp. You know what I mean? But saving 1 brother, they say the whole nation of Israel came from who? We reading about them. Where did it start from? Well, we started from, they say the first forefather of Israel was Abraham. Yeah. How many men is that?
That's 1.
And how many Israelites on earth right now? It's 1 billion of us, right? Between North, Central, South America, it's over 1 billion of us living right now because of 1 man. So that, don't ever think you bringing 1 brother into the truth. They say the same way if you murder 1 man, you could be stopping a whole nation of people that could come from him. Thousands of kids could come from this man. Right. And you saving that man's life, you might have saved a nation of people in the future. That you got 20,000 people that owe their life to Amawan because he was going to go get killed in the streets. But you brought this brother off the streets into the truth. Right. And now he has a family, he has seed, he has kids, and they multiply, and all of them owe their life to first the Most High, and Yahweh Shai. We give all credit to Most High in Christ. But he uses a brother like the righteous men in the UPK to help this brother and save his life, man. And that's something good. For that, we gotta clap it up for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So
just slide here, if I may, just like we were talking about a week or so ago, you know what I'm saying? As far as in my immediate family, I'm the only son, you know what I'm saying? So I had a son. Now my son had 2 sons, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what you were saying, that multiplies, you know what I'm saying? That's the Most High, that's the Most High's work, you know what I'm saying? Right. I know that's the Most High's work because, you know what I'm saying, I'm the only son in my family. Right. I got 3 sisters. I had 1 son. Now, my one son had two sons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's multiplying. You know what I'm saying? And then
they have two,
go
that's four.
Right. You know, if they have two or more, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? The nation is growing. You know what I'm saying? So women need to understand how serious it is. You know, aborting your babies. That's you know what I'm saying. That's a sin against the Lord, and that's a real you know what I'm saying. That's a real bad thing, you know what I'm saying, a bad act to do, you know what I'm saying, because you're not helping our nation, you know what I'm saying, you're killing our nation. Our babies is not even minute, not even being grown, you know what I'm saying, they being killed, you know what I'm saying, in the stomach of the woman, you know, flushed out of the woman, you know what I'm saying, it's tragedy, and the Most High hates that, you know, the Most High hates that, you know what I'm saying, he done long suffered with us, enough, you know what I'm saying? That's why we having these plagues coming upon now. This is just the beginning of some of the plagues. You know, one of the plagues he may have, you know what I'm saying, come with, you know, but, you know, it's here now, you know what I'm saying? You living it now, so.
And so, like, if I may, that's why you know that when you're, like you said, taking that life away is something, you know, so serious. And that's why do you think the enemy goes so hard to promote abortion and promote this in our communities and pay this money to put these centers up because they know we would have 52 million. That's a lowball number. More of us running around. And they just say so-called black. We know in the 12 tribes, it's more than just black Americans. It's Hispanics. So how many Hispanic children will be here? We're going to double that. Now it's 100 million extra Israelites on earth that would be here if it wasn't for this. So sisters got a great responsibility. And we understand if you have done this before, learning the truth. But once you hear this truth right now you can't take it back, sis. If you are hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth, like the brother in the movie, you can understand the words coming out of my mouth. You know now, and you should never have another abortion. And you should take that serious when you lay down with a man.
These are just the numbers you know what I'm saying? It could very well be 200 million.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily. Because like you said, the numbers double and triple when you have more than one.
Man.
Just like if your son only had one son, he would have two. And let's say he had two sons. That's two. But since he got two sons and they both have two, that's four. That's double right there. So that number could really go into 1 billion people so fast because somebody's going to have 5 kids. Somebody's going to have 16 in there. So one of the brothers going to have, 12 sons. And exactly, right.
I know a brother was around here.
Mm-hmm.
He was only 10 years older than his son.
Good night.
I couldn't believe. That's
like, another class breakdown.
Wow. I was like, wow.
You got in that
10 years older than his son. He had you know what I'm saying? He spent seed. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's another breakdown.
We can do a whole other. We got to get the scripture on that one. But good night. But yeah, and the men can have kids all the way to 60, 70 years old. Man. So if he's starting at 10, he can have 50 kids if he really.
He had 10 kids already. He had he had like 10, I think it was maybe 12. He was having 2 more of it, so he had you know what I'm saying? He already had 10 kids. It's like, wow, 8 kids, 10 kids.
And that's low numbers for back in the days.
Back in the day.
You know, you always sort of had stories of your grandparents and great-grandparents had 10 brothers and sisters in Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Mississippi. That's how at least it was with me. One side my grandma had 7, and my other grandma had like 9 or 10. And that was just the norm.
Big family. They had these big families.
Right. But all right. Let's see. So now we're going into 21. I'll go ahead and get it in. Where we at? What's our time? 1 o'clock. So we started at about 2. So we got about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. All right. Genesis chapter 21 in the Hebrew. Yahweh Pakwar. Shara, Ka'ash, Salaki, Kashar. Okay, you can follow along that. Sometimes I might not get the connector right on here, so if you have a connector, so Kashara. Okay, yeah, Salaki. If I do that, just let me know.
Okay, good.
All right. Amor, wa Ya'aish, Yahweh, La Shara, Kashara, the bar, Watha Har, Watha Lad, Shara, La Abraham, Ban, La Zakwanal, Yawa, Lama Wa'aid, Ashara, Debar, Afwa, Alahayim, Wayakora, Abraham, Sham, Banawa, Hanawalad, Lawa, Ashara, Yalada, Lawa, Shara, Yatazak, Is that correct? Yatazak. Yeah, Yatazak. That's Isaac in the Hebrew. Yatazak. Wayamal. Abraham. Yatazak. Banawa. Ban. Shamanath. Yam. Ka'ashara. Tazo. Akawa, Alahayim, wa Abraham, Ban, Ma'a, Shana, Awalad, Lawa, Yatazak, Banawa. Verse 6, Watha Amar, Shara, Tazak, Aisha, Laya, Alahayim, Kal, Hashama'ai, Yatazak, Laya. Verse 7, Watha Amar, Maya, Malal, La Abraham, Hayanayaka, Banayam, Shara, Kaya, Yaladathya, Ban, Lazak, Nayawa. Lazakwa Nayawa. Lazakwa Nayawa. Lazakwan Yawa. Lazakwan Yawa. Okay. All right, that's it.
21, Genesis 21:1, and Yahweh visited Sarah as he had said, and Yahweh did unto Sarah as he had spoken. Verse 2, and Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age at the set time of which the power had spoken to him. Verse 3, and Abraham called the name of the son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare him. Sarah bare to him Isaac.
Yatazak in the Hebrew, right? All right.
Verse 4, and Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being eight days old, and the power had commanded him.
All right.
Verse 5, and Abraham was 100 years old. Damn.
Man.
Abraham had 100. Mm-hmm. When the son Isaac was born unto him, verse 6, Sarah said, the power had made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me.
What does that mean?
Man.
She
said, yeah, I'm so old, you think I'm not going to have a son,
Right, she laughed at the angels when they told her
that. That she was going to bear a child, she was like, I'm going to bear a child,
Right. And now she's saying, so that all that hear will laugh with me.
Right.
So now it's kind of like, I guess the joke's on me. I guess I should have believed in the Lord, because the Lord can do anything that he wants to.
Right.
He can turn a rock into a sock. He can turn, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he wants to do, we are just clay to him. So, that is a small thing for the Lord to do. It may be big to us, And a lot of sisters that may have trouble having children, remember that.
Right.
You know, because it has happened where women's womb has been closed, they can't have children, and all of a sudden they come to the truth. And the Lord, bless them.
Mess around, you know what I'm saying? I'm pregnant at 55, 60.
Even that. But just, you know, even this younger woman from 20 to 40 that been struggling, and they know 38, they finally have one coming to the truth. I've heard stories like this in UPK, where Jim Muhammad saying that where a sister couldn't have kids for years, and for some reason, you know, they was able to have them.
Salami, that's how that was my sister. Her and her husband was trying to have a kid, and then she didn't get pregnant till she was 40 years old.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a blessing. Most High Christ for that. That's another breakdown too, huh? We'll go to that, but all right. But it's still okay. But even still, you know, it shows you that this can happen. And also on top of that, that's the other side of what we were just talking about with the abortions, that people don't know, you taking it for granted that you're going to get rid of this baby when there's other women that are paying thousands of dollars to have children and been trying for years and years and years and can't have a children, might never have one, and you taking that gift for granted and throwing it away like it's something we can't. You like you said, you have a son. I have a daughter. You can't make this into a baby, make it talk and walk and do things and move. We don't have that power. The Lord bestows that power, and there's nothing on earth like it. A tiger can't do what a human can do. A bear can't do. A dog. You can have a little dog. Everybody, you know, we love pets or whatever, but what a human child can do is greater. That's why we're in charge of the earth. So, and especially the Israelite child, you know, that's all I'm talking about anyway. You don't care about the heathens, but you know, it's something. It's of the Lord, basically. So, like,
all right, 21 verse 7. Genesis 21 verse 7. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given child suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age.
Right, so she's breastfeeding this baby, and she's up in age, almost 100 years as well with Abraham. Maybe she's 90 years old. I think she was about 10 years younger than Abraham. Right. All right, so let's go to verse 8.
Verse 8. And the child grew.
Oh, no, we're doing Hebrew now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, all right, let's go. Genesis chapter 21, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Waya Gadalah Hayalad. Salaki, you're right. Waya Gadol. And okay, I think that means Waya Gadol and Hayalad. And Yalad is like a boy as well, a son. Boy, Yalad. Waya Gamal. Waya Aish. Abraham. Mashatha. Gadawal. Bayawam. Hagamal. Ah. Yatazak. Watara. Shara. Ath. Ban. Hagar. Hamatazarium. Ashar. Asherah. Walada. La Abraham. Matazak. Yalada. La Abraham. Matazak. Watamor. La Abraham. Garash. Ha'amah. Haza'ath. Wa'ath. Banah. Kaya. La'ah. Yarash. Ban. Ha'amah. Haza'ath. Aim. Banya. Aim. Yatazak. Verse 11. Wayira'ai. Harabah. So it's like Hadabar. It's like Hadabar. Ma'ar. Ma'ad. So like Ma'ad. Pa'ayani, Abraham, Al, Awadath, Banawa, Wayamar, Wayamar, Alahayim, Al, Abraham, Al, Uri, Ayanyika, Al, Hanaira, Al, Amafka, Kal, Asherah, Amara, Alyaka, Shara'ah, Shemai, Bakwala, Kaya, Bayatazak, Yakwara, Laka, Zara'ai, verse 13, Wagam, Af, Ban, Hama, Ha'ama, Lagawaya, Asharai, Asha Yam Nawa, Kaya, Zara'aika, Hawa'a. Verse 14, Waya Shakam, Abraham, Babakwar, Waya Kwak, Lakam, Wakamath, Mayam, Wayatan, Al, Hagar, Sham, Al, Shakama, Wa'ath, Hayalad, Wayeshalak, Wathalak, Wathathai, Bamad, Bamadabar, Ba'ar, Shabai. All right. You start at verse 8.
Okay. Genesis chapter 21, verse 8. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. Verse 9. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking. Verse 10. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac.
Right. So what's going on here? Remember, Abraham had a son with Hagar, the Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
What was that son's name? We come get into it, but do you remember? This is where the Arabs come from. Ishmael. I know. Okay. You like on Jeopardy, man. You be like, man, I just missed $1 million because I knew that answer is when you hit the button is when it go, freeze, huh? Ooh. Red, like, oh man, I know you know the answer too. That's why I know. I asked the brother, but I know the brother knows the answer. But sometimes it just freeze up. That's how it is. Let's see. But yeah, Ishmael, he was the son that they wanted to get rid of, and that's where the Arabs come from.
Right.
All right. Let's keep going. So
and let's see, verse 11, and the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12, and the power said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman, and all that Sarah had said unto thee, hearken unto her voice. For Isaac shall thy seed be called.
For in what?
Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Right. So just because you are this man's son doesn't mean you're the chosen seed. All right. It was Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. Jacob became Israel. All right. But we also know Jacob had a brother. It was Jacob and Esau. Esau wasn't given the promise. Right. So the blessings came to Jacob. Right. So it's the same way. Just because he had a brother Ishmael, the blessings of the chosen seed wasn't come to him. And we're going to go ahead and pull a precept, Hebrews 11:11. Baba Shah. Hey, you can get your phone and pull it in here. Oh, you can show it. Hebrews 11:11. This is a precept for that as well. So the Most High said, "Listen to Sarah, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called." Right? Because at first it says, Abraham, let it not be grievous in our sight, because it was grievous in Abraham's sight. He didn't want to give up his son. It's the same way. She may have been not the woman that the Lord wanted to be with, but that was still his son. You could liken that into a brother in the truth. You dealt with a heathen woman. That's still of your nation, of your people. That was still Abraham's seed.
All right. Hebrews 11:11. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised.
Mm-hmm. She knew the Lord was going to be faithful in the promise he gave to them, saying that he was going to raise a mighty nation, a great nation from his loins that would be numerous as the sand in the sea, as the stars in the sky. And this was going to be true, and that's through their belief in their works of the Lord and doing what was commanded of them by the Most High. All right, I got one more. Let's keep going to where we at? Verse 13.
Yeah, 13. And also the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed.
Because he's the seed of Abraham, he still is going to become a mighty nation. All right? He's just not going to be the chosen people. And we know these are the Arabs that the Bible speaks of. Let's keep going.
Verse 14. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and took bread and a bottle of water and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered into the wilderness of Beersheba.
Right. And wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. They're going into the deserts, into Arabia. And this is showing you, starting the culture of what we know as the Arabs. You see all the old movies. What do you always see? Some men riding on camels through the desert, coming out of nowhere. You looking down in the sand and see, and here come 3-4 people. Like, where the hell did y'all come from? Who stays out there? Like, why would you stay in the desert of all places? Oh, yeah, exactly. For real. What type of strange man is it? That's why I say Ishmael would be a wild man. He is a man that dwells in the desert. All right, and that's where they were going to. And this is also, you can take this is symbolic as well, because he gave them a bottle of water, and she went out and wandered in the wilderness. All right, and we're gonna go further down and break it down some more. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep rocking so we can bring this story out. What we got? 15 in Hebrew. All right, 15 to what? 21. Wayakalawa Hamayam Man Hakama Hakamath Watha Shalak Hayalada Hakath Akar Hasharakam. Verse 16. Watha Lak Watha Shab Laha. Managan. Managada. Hara is Managad. Okay, Managad. Hara Quack. Harakak. Kamath. Kawaya. Kwashaf. Kaya. Abara. Amara. Al. Ara. Mamawat. Hayalad. Wathashab. Managad. Wathashah. Kwala. Wathabah. Wayeshamai. Alahayim. Kawal. Hanaira. Wayakwara. Malak. Alahayim. Al. Hagar. Man. Hashamayim. Wayamor. La'a. Maha. Lak. Hagar. Al. Hayaraya. Kaya. Shemai. Alahayim. Al. Kawal. Hanara. Ba'ashara. Hawa'a. Sham. Verse 18. Kawamaya. Sha'aya. Hanara. Wahaka. Zayakwaya. Yadak. Bawa. Kaya. Lagawaya. Gadawal. Ashar. Ashya. Manawa. Verse 19. Waya Pakwak. Alahayim. Al. Yanaya. Wathara. Ba'ar. Mayam. Wathalak. Wayathamala. Hakamath. Mayam. Watha Shakwa. Hanaira. Verse 20. Wayahaya. Alahayim. Hanaira. Wayagado. Salaki. Wayagadal. Wayashab. Bamadabar. Wayahaya. Rabah. Washath. Wayashab. They go through 21. Verse 21. Wayashab. Bamadabara. Ba'aran. Wathakwak. Lawa. Amawa. Asha. Ma'arataza. Matazarian. All right.
Okay, Genesis 21, verse 15. And the waters was spent in and the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs.
Right, so the water gets used up that Abraham gave her, and she basically throwing the kid away because she think they're not gonna survive. They're gonna die. You in the desert with no water. That's why I say it's interesting how the Arabs run around the desert with no water. How do they survive out there? You know what I mean? So it's very symbolic to the life that these wild men would live. All right, keep going.
Verse 16. And she went and sat her down over against him a good way off, as it were a bow shot. Mm-hmm. For she said, let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him and lifted up her voice and wept.
Right. She doesn't want to see her son pass away. So she put him over there and she's like, we're about to die out here. All right.
Verse 17. And the power heard the voice of the lad, and the angel of the power called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, What aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not. The power has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Verse 18. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thy hand, for I will make him a great nation. Verse 19. And the power opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water, and she went and filled the bottle with water, and gave the lad a drink. And the power was with the lad, and grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. Verse 21. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt.
Right. And so he dealt with the, this is where you get the heirs from. Dealt with a woman out of Egypt, and that's where they were dealing in the wilderness, all right? And they said he became an archer. If you know about a lot of those movies with those men that in those war times, they ride on the horses and the archers and stuff like that. A lot of those are Arabic, movies, and it shows them riding with those bows and arrows. And all right, let's see. I got a precept for you real quick. Let's see. I got it right here. 8 and 26. Judges chapter 8, verse 26.
And the weight of the golden earrings that he requested was 1,700 shekels of gold, besides ornaments and collars and purple raiment that was on the king of Midian, and besides the chains that were about their camel's neck.
Is there anything else on there? Okay. So the kings of Midian, these were Ishmaelites, and that's where they said they had the camels, all right? So this, right. I thought I was going to say something about Ishmael in here. Oh, okay. If you go up to verse 24, Slakia, verse 24. So it's showing you the culture of these people.
Okay, Judges 8 and 24. And Gideon said unto them, I would desire a request of you, that ye would give me every man the earring of his prey, for they had golden earrings because they were Ishmaelites.
Right. They were Arabs, and like I said, when we read further down talking about the camels and stuff like that, camels and gold earrings. The character I was talking about before, we used to hear about the fairy tales of Sinbad. Not Sinbad the comedian we know, but it was a Sinbad from back in Aladdin and all that. So they were known for having gold earrings.
Yeah,
exactly.
You see a lot of those Arab movies, so they got the earrings and stuff like that. The camel out there with the camel.
The MC Hammer pants.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. that was their style. That's who they were. You know what I mean? And so it's in the Bible. And one more, we go to Genesis 37 and 30. Genesis 37 and 27. And this is a couple more precepts on these Ishmaelites in the Bible.
Okay, Genesis 37 and 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hands be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh.
Right. So this is talking about Joseph. This is one of the youngest sons of the 12 tribes of Israel, Joseph. All right. I believe the youngest was Benjamin, but this was Jacob's favorite son, Joseph. And the brothers didn't like him because he told them that they were all going to have to bow down to him one day. And so they were going to kill him. But the oldest brother, Reuben, he said, no, don't kill him. Let's just sell him off into slavery or do something like that. So they said, we're going to sell him to these Ishmaelites and keep going.
Verse 28, then there passed by the Midianites merchant men, and they drew up and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Israelites for 20 pieces of silver, and they brought Joseph into Egypt.
Right. So the merchantmen, that's another characteristic of the Arabs. They always trying to sell and move. They were known for traveling. So maybe in India, they had a lot of spices. The Elamites, the Arabs would carry the spices through the desert because nobody wants to do that. Nobody knows how to survive in the desert. We ain't about to bring this over there. You know what I mean? I don't know how to get through there, but the Arabs would be the middleman, and they would bring it to Egypt, bring the spices, and get gold in Egypt, bring it back to the Elamites in India, and they would go back and forth, and that was their characteristics, and a lot of it was slavery too. So we know we went into slavery underneath the Arabs, and that was one thing that they were known to do, was to sell slaves and sell our people into captivity. They said the Arabic slave trade was greater and longer than the Edomite slave trade. So that's another story they don't want to tell us about. But their culture, though, a lot of the things they would do, they would keep the women more. That's the Arabic culture. Like when you talk about the liquor stores in America, they're in the middle. They always want to sell you this. They're going to sell you tobacco, sell you liquor. They're in the middle, man. Same thing, merchants, salesmen, they're known for haggling. Get $20. No. It's $35. All right, how about 27? You know, you can haggle with them. That's their culture. And so they always want your sister. They want the little girl in the liquor store. They want to pay her to sleep with her. The Arab slave trade, they would castrate the men and only keep the women. They would work a mill, but they wouldn't let the men produce like in America. So that's why a lot of us are not in Arab Arabia, even though we were brought to slavery there. They stopped our line from going. So a lot of their women were Judites and Benjamites and Levites, but their sons became Ishmaelites because they were raping the black women, and they didn't have they would castrate the men basically. But that's another thing. But that's just a little history lesson on that too. But they definitely had the same culture. That's how you know the Bible is a real book. Yeah, right. It's showing you, they'll tell you this in their own culture for one, that they're Ishmaelites. This is what they've been doing. We've been riding camels and doing all the same stuff for years. And the Bible tells you the same thing. All right. So if you want to do one more, you can read the Hebrew if you want. If you want to go further, we can close out your class. All right. Come. All right. So with that, that's a perfect time to stop too. So next week we'll get into the story behind what's coming up next. We stopped at 15, 14, 20, 21 and 21. So we started 22. Yeah. Right. So we'll get more into the story of what's going on with Abraham and how he gets down to Isaac and whatnot. All right.
Bye, Jim.
Okay, I was trying to give you a little light.
Yalla Sharala. When Nuham Hakwadam, turn to the east. With the Lord's Prayer, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashemayah.
Bashemayah.
Nathalanau.
Nathalanau.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yuwam.
Yuwam.
Wasalaknau.
Wasalaknau.
Kabawathnau.
Kabawathnau.
Kasalaknau.
Kasalaknau.
Kabawathnau.
Kabawathnau.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabayainau.
Kabayainau.
Vanasayawan.
Vanasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashainau.
Awashainau.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Wahatapara.
Tapara.
La'ayawalumyam.
La'ayawalumyam. Right. In the English, our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debts.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. At the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Wawakashah.
Wawakashah.
Lathalanau.
Lathalanau.
Hakak.
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 Larat Pa'ah.
Larapah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Makal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarium.
Hamatazarium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwim.
Lahapium.
Mahathium.
Mahathium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Arakawath.
Awakawath.
Hamata'ala.
Hamata'ala.
Lagarshan.
Lagarshan.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Right, in English, the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahayabayat.
Wahayabayat.
Saparium.
Saparium.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun. We're going to bless the Williams family.
The Williams family.
The Hopkins family.
The Hopkins family.
The Fuller family.
The Fuller family.
The Spears family.
The Spears family.
The Harper family.
The Harper family.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Kalea.
Kalea.
That's it.
The Warren family.
The Warren family.
The Price family.
The Price family.
That's it.
And the brothers and sisters suffering around the nation getting killed innocently by the police.
Brothers and sisters around the nation getting killed instantly by the police.
Right, for their families and their families around the nation.
And their families around the nation of Israel.
All right.
Bahashim Yahushai.
Bahashim Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Yeah. And what we said in English was Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The name of Yahushai.
The name of Yahushai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. So 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium.
Al-Haharium.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamayam.
Shamayan.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Wagalka.
Wagalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yad.
Yunakad.
Ka.
Yamawam.
Yamawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaaska.
Tazaaska.
Wabuaska.
Wabuaska.
Ma'aith.
Ma'aith.
Wa'ai awalam.
Wa'ai awalam. In English, Psalms 121. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
Unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
Even forevermore.
Even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Pakarash.
Al-Pakarash.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
Al-Kayahana.
Al-Kayahana.
Hawa Yaka.
Hawa Yaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Anika.
Al-Anika.
Ya'ara Yawam. Ya'ara Yawa.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapon 1Ka.
Al Tazapa 1Yaka.
Al Armor.
Armor.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shamyasharala.
Shamyasharala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na'itazawa.
Na'itazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Al Yaka.
Baryath.
Baryath.
Yakarwath.
Yakarwathwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Amadwa.
Amadwa.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashath.
Palashath.
I'm Yeshabya.
I'm Yeshabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarwai.
Labunya.
Labunya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashallah. Asha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kayabyan. Let me see. Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Bonakal.
Bonakal.
Koyash.
Koy.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Da'ara.
Dara'ah.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadaya Mawa.
Nadaya Mawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Waka Kaza'aba.
Waka Za'aba.
Waka Zabak.
Waka Zabak.
Waka Tazar.
Waka Tazar.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasakai Kamwa.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayashirash. Let me say something. Naya Rasha.
Naya Rasha.
Nanawa.
Nanawa. Ah.
Na'awath.
Na'awath.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Waraka.
Waraka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Taradatma.
Taradatma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasa Wapaska.
Wabasa Wapaska.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawam.
Kwalawam.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya Bahawa.
Waya Bahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Kaya Ata.
Kaya Ata.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al Yawam.
Al Yawam.
Al Kaha Arataza.
Al Arataza. In the English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thou silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
My enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against.
Thy
hidden ones.
Thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
Shall
be no more.
Shall be no more.
In remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. The tabernacles of Salaki. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Javan. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes as the Bach. And as Amunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
Sarah's turn. We're going to give one curse salute to the teacher. We're going to say, Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
We're going to give one courteous salute to the sisters out there. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatam, Bashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shemar Alatam, Bashem Yahweh Shah. Yazmatah. Class dismissed.
Most on curse.